Alright guys, so today what we're going to be doing is we're going to be taking a look in some of the main pitfalls we usually fall in this game. Now, I am going to look basically more on a free-to-play kind of mentality because it's very hard to be able to know how much budget people have on the game, so try to keep mostly free to play. What's up guys, this is your boy Rusian with another Raid Shadow Legends video. So we're taking a look on the competition account, challenge account. So one of the main pitfalls, and that's not just in challenge accounts, but I feel everybody falls into, it has to do with campaign, okay? And so if you look at challenge kind of mentality, you do want to clear as fast as you can all the way to Nightmare. There's a couple of reasons for that. One, you do want to get as many sacred shards as you can. And the other thing is because you do get points by finishing first, right? If you complete campaign before everybody else, you get points for that, and those are points nobody can beat afterwards. So it is interesting for, in this case, to clear as fast as you can. Now, the main problem with that is what happens a lot of times, you are clearing with champions that can actually barely do it, okay? And that becomes one of the main issues. Listen up, click in the link in the description right now and get a free legendary Karato and 4 amazing epics as you level up. And here are the steps you guys need to follow to be able to get this. Step 1, log out of Player in Play on PC. If you never had Raid installed on your mobile phone before, the link will work in there too. Step number 2, click the link in the description and register with a brand new email. Step number 3, launch Raid and complete the tutorial. Step number 4, go to your inbox and claim your first champion. And here you go. You find Karato here, as well as Uugo, Rector Drath, Tagoar, and Mausoleum Mage as you progress through the game. This is an amazing account starting Raid, so click on my link on the description below and follow these steps. Now, when you go like free to play, or even if you're like low budget, a lot of times you do want to clear as fast as you can. You want to 3-star everything as fast as you can. Now, my opinion is, yes, it is very interesting to be able to clear all the way to brutal. Now, you guys don't have to 3-star everything in this case, but it has to do with being able to farm stage 3 of Brimstone Path, right? And the reason for that is stage 3 is shields is really what gives you the most silver when you sell, and you definitely want to sell all that inventory, and you get the most experience on 12, right? So best place for you guys to farm, so you do want to get in there as quick as you can. Now, while you get mostly from Brutal, not as much actually from Nightmare, percentage-wise per the amount of energy you're using, it's okay if you guys can get all the way to Hard 3, 12-3. But also, not as good, but still good enough if you're starting your account to farm 12-3 on normal. 12-3 will give the most silver, and it will also give the most experience for your champions. So this is the first pitfall. And by the way guys, if I forget any pitfall that you guys feel happen a lot of times with mostly new players or even experienced players, let me know in the comments. So okay, so this is one of the pitfalls, right? Second pitfall is that nice shiny steamy portal, and the reason for that is, so what happens a lot of times is you feel you don't have champions, and you guys saw I done that myself during the challenge account. Now, challenge account, you have a time limit to be able to get all the points you can. So yes, sometimes you will, you know, most like me being into Mercy right now, coming in here and just use my gems to buy shards. So as you guys know, I adventure myself many times in here to try to pull something, okay, that could be a game changer for the account. So it's something you will end up doing in this case, but if you're just playing the game for fun, avoid using your gems until you're way past, you know, beginner's level. And the reason for that is gems have a lot of value. A lot of times you may need energy. It is interesting when you start going into live arena, for example. This only costs, I believe, 10 to refuel and get 5 more battles. And the shields actually help you. Let's do that right now. Come to the Great Hall on area bonuses and be able to make your life easier. So you can use gems in many ways, and to be honest with you guys, if you are doing your clan boss for the most part, and if you're going to Doom Tower, you should be okay with gems. Not with gems, you should be okay with shards for the most part. So clan boss, another thing. As soon as you guys can get to at least Nightmare, even if you have to use 4 keys, 3 keys, whatever number to clear, come in here and clear Nightmare. And the reason for that is you get books, you get gems, you get shards, you get everything. So most of my shards on my main account, my sacred shards, come from here. Every now and then, yes, I may purchase shards, but usually it's for a video. I actually don't believe I purchased shards besides for videos on the main account. So make sure you're trying to get to Nightmare, make a team, and nowadays very easy. If you guys use my promo code, for example, my promo link I should say, you get champions that will get you there. Okay, so you may need 1 or 2 champions to make your team better, but you don't need to be spending money in shards. And the most, you guys just start the game, when you go to campaign, you get a lot of shards from here, and if you guys are going on the Arbiter missions, you're also going to be getting a lot of shards from here. I already got mine, so it doesn't count. Now, that's the other thing too, guys. Arbiter missions, to a certain level, it is a pitfall. And so, yes, you see most of the creators were going for Arbiter. And honestly with you guys, it's more like a badge of honor in a sense. And yes, if you can clear, and a lot of those things don't use as much of your energy. Well, you use for things that you're actually gonna use in the game. And plus you get a lot of gems from here and energy and gear that you definitely need the most at the beginning. But don't go too crazy, because to be honest with you guys, unless it's a challenge account or something like that, or you're trying to beat some record, you definitely don't need to be going nuts for Arbiter. Now, she will really make a big change in your account. Not arguing about that, great champion. But you may get so focused on the Arbiter missions that you're barely playing the game, and you're spending resources in here that you could be spent someone else, and you're not actually focusing on being able to clear dungeons. Because let's be honest guys, at some point, if you're not running at least normal 20, stage 20 in every single dungeon, forget about Ice Golem, but for the most part, every single dungeon, you're not getting the gear you need to be able to advance. So that's one of the things. Third or fourth. All right, so what's the other big pitfall we fall in? And it has to do with leveling garbage gear. Yes, I am guilty as charged. Now, sometimes you will level some garbage gear, but for the most part, when you do it, a lot of times it has to do with you need to get a set. And yes, sometimes getting 4-star set defense, it's worth when you look at the bonus you're gonna be getting by the set of armor, okay? And do I have some champions that still have, and find one. Okay, for example, common gear, okay? Do I have it? Yes. But you know why? Because I actually don't have any other speed boot with speed on it. Plus, when I awakened that, I got HP, so I got 10 extra HP. So until I get something better, that's what I'm sticking with. So, but you have to watch what gear you really doing stuff like that. In this case, I needed that gear, so yes, go for it. I did try to farm, and I did not got speed boots from it, so it was okay. But for the most part, and I feel a lot of times I do that when I have to, for example, complete the try to level gear 4 times, right? Your daily missions. And I end up just leveling something that I think may be interesting. But if you guys look in here, I have so much gear leveled, and a lot of that gear that I leveled, yes, maybe I was trying to get a certain result to be able to put in a certain champion, but a lot of times I just leveled for no reason at all. I didn't have a champion that needed that piece of gear, and I still spent silver trying to level this thing. So the only times it's kind of okay for you guys to do it, to be honest, it's if you have any type of gear tournament or event. So take with a grain of salt what I'm telling you guys, but for the most part, you need to watch this. All right, another pitfall, shop. Now that goes more into the sense of you're not a free to play, right? And I'll be honest with you guys, it doesn't matter the budget you guys have. You can have $1 million a month budget. At the end of the day, if you're spending wrong, you're spending $1 million when you should be spending 500,000. So where are the problems? And I've seen people buying this, and it's right here. Look at this. So $99 for a 15 pack. Why Plarian doesn't take this thing off? I mean, honestly, like, if you're buying from the first packs, you need to talk to a professional and probably take some drugs. All right, so this thing, forget about it. Bank, also, I know some people in the beginning were buying like mythical tomes, and a lot of times when you have limited special deals, you don't have enough, or you're only allowed to buy a certain amount. So yes, if you have a huge budget, you go in there and buy, but it's very expensive. And I feel a lot of times some of those deals have to do with you look at them and then you look at the offers and you go like, this thing's cheap. Sometimes not. Gem shop. Now gem shop, it's something, it will happen through your life in the game. For example, as you guys know, big shard packs are a thing. I would say avoid as much as can unless you really have a lot of resources, and or if you really need to pull a certain champion or something like this. If that's a fusion and you need the extra shards for that, it's okay. But just at random, try to avoid this. I done it, as you guys know, and I pulled blues on a 2x event. So well, now daily and progression, it's something that is usually not bad. Now, there are a lot of resources, even on Hell Hades, that will allow you guys to check price of the pack, okay? And see if that's worth it, if that's a good deal or not a good deal. Now, some of those, like this, $2.99, not bad, but doesn't have much. That's what you guys have to look to. Monthly pack. Now, monthly packs are usually good, okay? For the most part. It's always good to also go to limited special offers because, you know, sometimes you have the same for even less, but it's usually not the case. Monthly packs are usually the cheapest way to get certain shards, energy, and everything. Ultra Mix pack, those, I usually, to be honest with you guys, I usually look, I don't know, never really got, or maybe. Skins, honestly, I feel it's a bit of a kind of deal. It's nice to kind of like show, hey guys, look at this, I spend money in the game. But it's really up to you guys if you do or not. Sacred Daily, not bad. Just remember, very important thing, if you need the shards right now, you're not getting, because you get on day 1, you're gonna get your sacred. Day 2, you're gonna get ancient shard. Day 3, ancient shard, so on. So it takes a whole week. Always remember that, because I done first time I actually purchased something like this, and I needed, I believe, void shards, and I didn't see them for days. So daily gem, always a good, pretty decent. I don't buy them anymore because I won't key the clan boss. So I got gems from there, I got gems from the Doom Tower, many places I get gems, so I usually am not running too crazy in need of gems. And also, there are ways to save your gems, like for example, running Minotaur. What is another pitfall? The moment you can clear the last stage of Minotaur, do not spend gems on masteries. Use the same amount of gems to actually run Mino, and you will actually save an average of like 200 energy, okay? Unless you really need right now those masteries. Time's running out, you need to beat the clan boss, it's about to reset, go ahead. You don't have time to be running Minotaur, that's fine. Very long, takes hours to be able to get all the masteries. So yeah, go for it. But yes, daily gems, in the most if you're starting the game, really good deal. Daily energy, also not a bad deal, but pay attention because a lot of times you have limited special offers that will give you about the same amount, and the difference is you're gonna get right away. Star packs, usually not a bad deal. I don't think it's great. I think it should be updated, even if that went to like $19.99, and it's, I believe, like a one-time only, because you really don't need mystery shards, do you? Just run out there. So pay attention to those things, guys. Yeah, I think this is outdated. I think Plarian should really take a good look at the shop and maybe do some alterations. Sacred Founder, I don't get it. $49.99 and you get nothing. Not even going to go into it. As you guys saw, Sacred Shards you can get a monthly pack for $29.99 and you get actually more stuff. Beginner, Veteran, and Expert Progress. I have no idea why those exist, be honest with you guys. $49.99, not great, to be honest with you guys. I think it should lower to $29.99, even $39.99, but $49.99 because it's a one-time only deal, right? You're getting for the first time and the only time, and then it's done. So a little bit hefty. Then you go Veteran Progress. $100. And honestly, yes, you get a bunch of gems, sure. But look at this. You get 3 void shards, you get 4,000 gems, you get 1 sacred, 20 energy, and 10 ancient. Come on, man. I mean, $49.99. Let's go. Not the best deal, but good. Then expert, kind of same shenanigans in here. You get 2 sacred shards. Good for you. But you have to be almost at level 100 for you to get that. So yeah, those are usually bad. Limited special offers. Now, limited special offers, most of the time, really good buys. But go to hellhades.com. There's other resources too online, and check those prices. Because every now and then something that looks really good is not. Like I said, guys, look at this. You have 1 sacred shard for $29.99 plus other shards. Why you're trying to sell me for $49.99? That's what I say. Like, I feel they try to make you focus in, oh, that's a lot better, so I should buy right now. But I really don't feel this deal is that crazy. Now, for energy and books, $29.99, not too bad. Supreme shards, look at this. Another one, $19.99 for 1 sacred, or 7 void shard. Rank 4 chicken. So, all my free to play, I wouldn't be able to buy, but that would make a huge difference. It would help me a lot. I feel that's a kind of deal that is really good if you're beginning, but not so good if you already played the game for a while. So, that's a kind of deal. I don't know even if $19.99 is that bad, but like I said to you guys, what I feel the best value, instead of buying chicken, buy energy, because for the most part, you can create your own chickens and also get XP, silver, everything else just by running your chickens on 12-3. So usually the deals are pretty decent. Just don't worry about multi-battles. If you have any deal that the reason why you don't want is because don't give you multi-battles, trust me. And the most now that you can double dip on experience, on campaign and everything. Special Ancient, this deal is not the greatest, but a lot of times you get some pretty good, decent deals in here. Warrior Circle pack, not too bad. Holiday pack. Now, you guys gotta remember, because this account, we have never spent anything on this account. The deals are not the best because they want to get you for like $5. If the deal was something more expensive, sometimes it makes a lot more sense. All right, let's think about another pitfall, and it's Great Hall. So, main thing, guys, do as many arena fights as you can. I'm not a big PvP guy, to be honest with you guys, not crazy about it, but I learned this thing. If you don't do it, and I start doing it on my main account late, you are in trouble. Not just because arbiter missions, but let's be honest, guys, this gives you a lot of bonuses. I'm getting, for my magic affinity right now, 70 extra accuracy, what helps me land a lot of stuff. And most of the beginning is very hard for you guys to be able to get gear that has every single thing you guys need. This is saving my life. So Great Hall, work on the Great Hall as much as can. Do live arena as well to be able to work in here. Not a big fan, but you need to. So yeah, guys. Oh, and I should tell you, don't level and don't 6-star crap. I done a lot of times because I had the need, didn't have a choice, but it's usually on challenge accounts. If you have your regular account, hold on, good champion gonna pop up. Like Nia, great champion. Put her on 6-star today. Problem is, I really wanted to put Cryodan, but for the Arbiter mission, I needed her. Now I do have enough chickens that I can build for Cryodan, like within the next day or two. That's not such an issue, but you guys really have to pay attention because for the most part, people will 6-star something because they feel they don't have a champion to use. So, hey, I have this champion, it's level 50, let me 6-star this guy, and you just wasted a lot of 5-star chickens. So, if you have your main account, yes, it may look like it's taking long unless you have to solve a problem, like you cannot pass a certain thing that will give you what you need. Just hold on, really. Done that to multiple accounts, and I have accounts I haven't pulled anything that I really care about, and I can probably 6-star about 4 to 5 champions at this point, at any time. So wait, not a problem. Well guys, those are the pitfalls I see. Also, unlock your mind. It's hard, it's a lot of gems, but it will pay off in about 4 months. Anyway guys, I'll finish like this. If you guys think of any pitfalls you can fall in the game, let me know in the comments. Really appreciate you guys being here. And as always, I'll see you in the game.